I'm going to do green, white. So we have this pair, and I'm going to hold this fixed and then insert these two to make a square. Then I'm going to solve my back pair, and that'll be it. So I'm going to go R to pair up these, UI to pair up those, and then R2, URYB to solve that back pair of the first block. These two I'm just going to do 2gen as if it's CFOP, and then that gives me this, which is kind of a free pair. So I'm going to U prime M, insert it. This CMLL, I'll just use kind of the normal alg for it. And then this ULR, I can kind of go like that, then stack those over there, U2M2 to insert, then 4C. This scramble I'm going to do green, yellow, and we have the DL already solved. So you can see that if I do a UF, it will pair up these and also put this edge here, so it's one move away from being solved. So I can kind of take advantage of that by then swapping to solve this pair, and the moves kind of coincide. So I'll just show you what I mean. So if I go UF, then I do this M move. Then when I do the U move to move this to the back, it'll also move this along so that it's one move away from connecting to that. So I can go B, R prime, F, and then suddenly this is all looking really nice. This pair in the front, so I'll just kind of solve that in the normal way, and then solve that back pair. Because I was looking through the camera, I slightly mispredicted what was going on with the back edge, but it still ended up being okay. And it was also not a super complicated solution, so you weren't missing out on much. This CMLL is pretty nice. And then this is one of the worst arrows probably. I have my ELR edges here and here, but I'm just going to insert this into the bottom and then insert this one. And I was going to do M prime U2M, but I'm going to do M U2M instead, so I can skip 4C. So this next one's a little on the long side, but if I trace correctly, I'm getting a free pair out of it, so it should be okay. So basically, I'm going to do green, white, holding this in the back, and then I'm going to build this square first. So I'm going to do basically R prime D2 for this, but I'm going to cancel into inserting this. So I'm going to go R prime D prime, then go R wide U, R wide prime to pair up these so that they're like a line there that I can just do D prime. And the process of doing that will make this into a pair, and then I can influence DR. So boom, like that. And then this is the pair I was talking about, so I can go like that. And then I'm going to do an R wide here so that I can go U prime M and then pair up those really nicely. So I can see here that I've got a knit class. And yeah, I can just go into this case now. I was a little bit hesitant because sometimes you can do a weird cancel, but I noticed halfway through it's just sort of a normal version of the case, and then 4C. All right, so this one I'm going to do a green, yellow block using this pseudo pair. So you can see if I go UB, it's going to pair up this to this and then solve this edge. So that's kind of the basis for that. And then we need to fill in the other two pieces. In terms of the corner, I want it to connect to the line that's going to be across here. So I'm going to start by doing an R move. So then when I do UB, it will be here with yellow on top. So I can easily just do an R2 to insert it. And then while I'm doing that, I can cancel into bringing this into the front by going R prime U, R prime, and then it'll just be F prime D, done. So, and then I'm going to cancel into bringing that down. Then that's there. So I can go like that, and then that brings this to here. And then I saw that I could have this case. So we'll just go R U prime R, then U2, insert it like that. And I'm going to do a wide move, so I can go U2 M, U2, and insert. This one is one of my least favorite CMLLs for sure. And this is actually a really bad L10P with my skill set because I use this IUD alg and then I have bottom 1, 1. So yeah, I just kind of spam. And then actually we can 4C skip at least though. So that's something. Okay, and for the last 3x3 solve, I'm going to do blue, yellow. So I'm going to start by holding this in the back and making the square that goes around it. So I'm going to do an F move to put this to here, so it's a D prime away, then U prime, R wide prime to insert this down here so that those are paired up. And then for the last pair, I have a choice. I can either just do like a CFOP style, this kind of insert, or I can do some weird stuff to put it on the bottom and then do an F move at the end. So it's going to be like here and then do an F move. But I would usually go for the other one, but I feel like it's actually more moves in this case. And I kind of like how second block gets set up by the first approach. So I'm going to go like this, and then go like that. And then, yeah, so this is what I kind of saw. Is I can go like this, and then I'm going to do this pair because this is actually what I planned, but also that leaves you with this, where it's an M prime away from being paired. Insert that in the back. And then this is a com, so it's really easy to predict basically what's coming up. So we're going to do that EOLRB, then really nice 4C.